We come now to the final of the under 66 kilo category. Abe Hifumi of Japan goes up against teammate Maruyama Joshiro. It'll be Abe in the white judogi, Maruyama in blue. We'll come back to the world ranking and the head-to-head, but we also want to take a look at the route that the two athletes took to this point. We'll have a look, first of all, at the current Olympic champion, Abe Hifumi. They go by in the opening round. And then in round two, he overcame the Italian, Matteo Piras.
In the second round, victory by Timur against Kopylov of Italy.
Two scores on the Italian.
Brilliant change of direction there from Abe.
Round three, it was Alberto Gaethje Martin of Spain. Only managed to get one score on him.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a great change of direction again, but it was the readjustment there. 3 stabs at it, and in the end, look at that, he does full rotation himself.
Quarter-final, it was Raza Margvelashvili of Georgia.
Two Wazares there.
Yep.
Changing the direction. Sodi into Koji. What a change of direction.
Semi-final, it was France's Walid Kaya who took the tumble. Put Abe into the final. Well, we know who his opponent is, and this is how Maruyama made his way by in the first round, and in round two, Matis Poliak of Slovakia.
There's a virtual splits, isn't it, with that Uchimata?
And here was that local Tomoinagi that Loretta liked the look of so much. A little bit of Ashiwaza to bring Juan Hernandez of Colombia down onto his side.
Talk about action-reaction there. He thought the Uchimata was coming.
There was a second bit of Ashiwaza. He thought, okay, if that's the shape that you want to show me, this is what I'll
take the front foot.
Yeah. Quarter-final, it was Anbal of the Republic of Korea who tumbled, and a really unusual execution here.
And that
was, one. Yeah, very difficult. Yodon Perenli Bashku of Mongolia was next to fall.
Yeah, I think he kind of missed there, didn't he? What an opportune stuff for technique by Maruyama, though.
And that is how we got to this point. The referee in the middle for this one is Vladimir Nutsubidze of Georgia.
Yeah, don't look at the world rankings. They don't mean anything. You got Olympic champion against a former world champion. 5 for Abe, the world ranking. Maruyama 7. But they don't go to all the events, remember. They've met 5 times in Grand Prix, Grand Slams, World Championships, and it's 3-2 to Abe at the moment. But what you've got to remember is they had that massive one at the Kodokan as well, which was, and all the times they might have fought at home.
3-2.
3-2 on the circuit, on the world circuit.
I thought you meant the number of world titles between them. 3,
probably.
No, 3 to Abe and 2 to Maruyama.
Yeah, well, there we go. Very good. That's very good. I never thought of that.
Well, I thought you had thought of it. We're getting carried away here.
Yeah.
It's the excitement.
Absolutely.
Because we are almost on the edge of our seats there, in expectation, because these are 2 of the highest quality athletes on offer in any weight category in judo. If you just look at Abe, you would say, yes, one of the best. Maruyama, one of the best. And here we've got them going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is like having Sugar Ray Leonard against Tommy Hearns or Hagler. It's the same.
Showing your age there.
I know, I was a bit, but it's the best comparison I could think of.
Good one.
Nice one.
Maruyama, for me, has got to offer up a little bit more than he offered up in that Kodokan battle. He just looked a little bit too tentative.
Straight in for the Uchimata there from Maruyama. Straight away. I don't think there's any love lost between the two. Maruyama was in floods of tears at the end of their last world final. He wanted more, and it's normally a mistake from the Uchimata that Abe kind of jumps on and
makes him pay.
Yeah, he does. He makes him pay for it, and it's because he knows it so well, you know. And I think that maybe Maruyama has to look to the other side, to the Sodi or the Tomonagi is what he had success with when he was successful over Abe.
Separated by 1 place on the world ranking list. Abe 1 place ahead of Maruyama. Squeezed in between there as Bogdan Iadov.
You imagine that they had a 20-minute sorting out contest at the Kodokan, the home of judo, to sort out who went to the Olympic Games, the last Olympic Games. And Abe, well, a bit of a controversial, I thought, score, but came out the winner after 20 minutes, went to the Olympics, became Olympic champion. Maruyama went to the Worlds and became world champion. Send your reserve to the Worlds and get a world title. Like you said, this is pure class, these two. It might be a little bit of an anticlimax because they're going to block each other out. I don't think... I mean, it might be a big score. You never know. This will be a tactical match all the way through.
They've only ever met once on the world circuit outside of a final. Every time they've gone head-to-head on the world circuit has been in a final, except for the World Championships in Tokyo in 2019. When Abe came out on top. Sorry, Abe lost. Maruyama won in Tokyo and won in Osaka. Maybe he's
Yeah, I remember he was beside himself, wasn't he, Abe? Yeah, they both expect to win. That's at
home.
That's the thing, isn't it? They both just only expect to win. You'll have to leave that one alone now because it's twice now. Abe's just killed it dead. It's not very often that it happens, is it, that you get two fighters that just are absolute geniuses. They're brilliant. Their technique is amazing. And they come head-to-head. I mean, it's just... it's almost a shame that one has to be the winner, but or one has to be a loser, should I say.
Well, they're not going to have the same kind of time as they had at the Kodokan.
No, it works differently here. I mean, it was Kodokan rules for sure.
Yes.
And, you know, so that's why it went 20 minutes. But that was their own sorting out, remember? That was their own trials.
Mr. Hosakawa watching on.
Former Olympic champion at 1984.
Well done.
1984.
Well done. You're not going to forget that in a hurry.
No.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Move on.
And the weight, a weight lighter as well.
Yeah. Under 60 kilograms, wasn't it? The reason these two clash is one predominantly right, the other predominantly left here. So it does kind of hit in the middle a little bit. A little slip there. You see the fighters sometimes, they, well, Joshiro there for Maruyama for just not wanting to grip up. A slight advantage then to Abe. And he won't like that, Maruyama.
He's actually, you're quite right, he's going nowhere with that tomoe-nage. Just about making Abe block it. Hasn't unsettled him once with that.
No, and it's been nowhere near. I mean, it's not like it even moved him. It didn't even move him then. And I don't think he'll get away with doing it again. I really don't. I think he'll get the third Shido on it if he does it again. So he'll have to stay with the big guns, I'm afraid. Either that or the Sodi onto the other side. But he's just not even getting the body position for that. There's the Uchimata, killed again.
They really do know each other so well.
Yeah, I think for the judo people that know a lot about judo, then it is still quite a good match, isn't it? Because you just think, oh, it's a clash of the titans. It really is. Not far off there with the counter, but they're both coming in. I think the more they open up, the more likely we are to see a score. Maruyama now knows that he's on the back foot. That Shido makes all the difference there, because you can see the possibility of a third one. And now starting to up the pace here. Abe.
This is it here. He's got to come back.
Sister's watching, and she's probably shouting all sorts to her brother. They are always the first ones to speak to each other. Now he's got to do something now, Maruyama. There, that was the switch. Yeah, that was the switch. And well, I hate to say it, but you always know that. I mean, if Uchimata's not working, then it pushes you to the other side. You start using your reserve techniques then. And you kind of hope for a miracle. Hope you hit him at the right time, at the right place. And it's finding the line in. That's the important thing here. It's finding the line. Maruyama depends on that support foot going central there, and he can split almost if he gets in. But of course, Abe knows that. Look, and
just had to block it. Yeah,
just about moved him. Maruyama now coming forwards, realizes now that this is it. And this is where we often see the score now, because one of them will take a chance. And I've got to say, we haven't seen many real first-on attacks from Abe.
From Abe, yes, quite right.
It's always been on the rebound.
You mentioned boxing earlier on as an analogy, and it's almost as though Abe's given a little bit of leeway as the title holder, if you like. So if it came to a decision, he's going to get it because he's the title holder, and it's been a little bit like that. That's useful for Maruyama, although, to be honest, it really just was with one arm and all leg.
Still pretty good, though, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
You know, and I mean, you had your one-handed techniques from the likes of Koga that he made it work, but this man here, look at this, he still feels, oh, that was the closest. That was right the way in there, Abe. Now Maruyama's got to fire back. That double, he just had a slight readjustment, didn't he? He had two little stabs at it there.
Wasn't able to come up with like the Seotoshi at the end, and another little go at the Ashiwaza there.
You know, like I said, it normally happens that when they start to open up and they think, well, I've got to try and win this, that one makes a mistake.
He's ridden that 2 penalty against him for the vast majority of the contest as Maruyama.
Well, I hope that when they're finished, they count up the amount of hours that they've actually fought each other in competition, because it's Abe's mum and dad up there in the crowd. How proud must they be of their kids? Wow.
Don't do that. That was very funny.
Wow. Well, wow. And do you know what? I think that should be allowed. Do you know what I mean? It's just...
yeah, I like that too. They have that in rugby, they have it in cricket. You get a little bit of warning, and then next time you're going to get done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, here we go. And back in now. Abe's turn. Maruyama's got to get 3 of those on the trot. Oh, Abe's turn. Oh, now it's turning into a real humdinger of a match. Crowd absolutely loving this.
First time in the 2 days that we've had the crowd on their edge of their seats.
Oh, absolutely, aren't they?
And just, you know, looking to push. It. Yeah, they want more.
Yeah, the one golden score that they go, right, we don't mind about this. This could last forever. Right. Well, it's no good just posturing, you know, you have to, it's got to attack as well. It's no good just ragging them around. It's got to be down to attacks. I mean, everybody knows, and of course, Mr. Matsubidzi there, the referee, he knows exactly what the score is here as far as attacks. These guys are capable of throwing each other. For that fight for the grip there. Well, wouldn't like to be on the front bench there with the referee supervisors to decide about giving another Shido to Maruyama. He's going to have to go in, Maruyama, now. He will have to go in, because if he doesn't, he's going to get it. Abe again, it's all one-handed. Oh.
He had already called Mate.
He had already called Mate. Yeah. And that's what he caught him. You know, one of the times that he'd beaten him, he caught him with that. Mate had been called quite a bit before this. I think he'll have another go at that.
Yes, if the situation presents itself, or he can engineer it, then have another go. No real threat there. He was moving away from him. More ki in that than anything else. 6 minutes of golden score.
Yeah, well, yeah, they've been going 11 minutes now, these two.
What did I say? Well, it won't last as long as the one at the Kodokan. Really?
Well,
it could.
Yeah, it could, couldn't it? This could. He went in that time, Maruyama there, and Abe almost countered him just with the foot there, just manages to turn out, but they were both attacking.
Oh dear. There's the third penalty.
Well, he'll take anything, won't he, Abe? He will at that juncture.
Haven't seen Maruyama bow yet. Unusual.
He can't believe it. He's thinking, well, what have I got to do? And it was a very, very difficult situation, a very difficult decision. Like I said, how do you decide when to give a penalty? When is the right moment? And the Abbeys have done it again.
Well, we'll have